This is a review of the ChargerCity mini tripod and selfie recording kit. This is where the phone mounts, and at the back you can see this circular thread and inside a ball and socket joint. So this gives you 360-degree rotation and a certain amount of up-down rotation as well. So I just unscrew that and there you can see the rotation. So that's in portrait format. To move it into landscape is simple. I just rotate it through 90 degrees and then all I need to do is to tighten that thread that I showed you before at the back. The camera mounting is on a spring. And that makes mounting your phone a doddle. Just lift the top, slide the phone in and release. So, due to that ball and socket joint I showed you earlier, you can move it from landscape into portrait format as easy as that. Now, the ball and socket joint that I showed you earlier gives you left-right movement, but there's another socket here that gives you up-down movement. So if I just undo that there to allow it to move, now you can see I can move my phone up through 90 degrees, but if I were to rotate my phone around through 180 degrees, it would allow me to point it downwards. This tripod has a very handy quick release system. In the middle of the photograph here, just behind my thumb, you can see that gap. So if I press it, out it comes. And I just click it back in, and it slots and locks into place like that. Now, to lock it in place so it doesn't release accidentally, where that gap is there in the middle of the screen, I'm simply going to stop that gap from existing by closing this screw. So when that gap ceases to exist, when I press on that little thumb pad here, nothing can happen, so it doesn't release. So it's secured in place. The end of each leg is covered with this light grey rubber, which means you get a lot of friction, so it grips to things like table surfaces well. And the legs bend so you can wrap them tightly around things such as, for example, a tree or a railing, which means you can gain height. You're not restricted to just the height of these legs off the ground. Now, the top of each leg is actually attached by a ball and socket joint, which increases its flexibility, and you'll notice this when you come to wrap the legs around something. And this is a close-up of those three ball and socket joints. Okay, so I want to wrap it around a branch or a railing or something similar. I don't have one, so I'm simulating it here with the chair. So let's wrap the legs around the arms of the chair. Just do that. And you'll see, once I've done it, that it's held on pretty firmly. So if I shake the chair, which I do here, no sign of any movement. I'm going to tap the top now. Pretty firm. Tap the legs and the side. Pretty firm. It's impressive, actually. In summary, this is a very good little tripod. It's compact, it's lightweight, you could throw it into a handbag or a bag and barely know it was there, and yet if you've got it with you, you can take photographs that you simply wouldn't be able to take otherwise, be that selfies or, for example, time-lapse photography on your phone. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful.